Happy weekend, beautiful people, and welcome to Kelly's Saturday morning bike ride, or balcony chat in this case. Episode number 19, and of course season 1. Sitting here on the Ovation of the Seas on Saturday morning, of course, and we're on Elliott Bay. All kinds of action going on out here in the bay. Let's zoom in a little bit and see what's going on. Let's take a look here. Yes, here we go. We have the morning ferry crossing over here. Also over here in the distance, we have a member of our family that's serenaded the seas, sitting at port right over there and Pier 91 in Seattle here, and they are getting ready for their first revenue cruise coming up Monday, the 19th of July. And they are all set for that, ready to go to take all their cruise guests up to Alaska. And we'll be following suit in about 4 weeks of doing that. But beautiful, crisp morning right here, right on the waterfront. Yes, indeed. So, enough of that scenery stuff, that boring scenery out here. A little update on what's going on right here on Ovation. Of course, we're in day 16 of quarantine, which was supposed to be 14, but we're getting out today. Yesterday and today were big days. We have 1,000 crew members to process out of quarantine and into our normal work habitat. So everything comes in good time. Like I say, we will be released. I'm actually waiting for my musical director to rap on my door and tell me that I am free to roam. And that's how the release project or the process goes with us here. Also, once we are released to go out on the ship, we do have to wear our masks. We have to maintain social distancing. No hugging, no touching. There are a couple areas on the ship that are off limits. But for the most part, we're allowed to go to work out. We have a crew gym. We have the walking track. We have the open decks. Life will resume. We have lots of training to do in the next few weeks. Of course, in 2 weeks, we'll be having our simulated cruise. That'll be on the 30th of July, where we'll have about 600 guests and the CDC on board to check out all of our protocols, all of our the way we handle the cleaning of the ship, the spacing of the guests, all the facilities. And that'll be a 5-night cruise on the 30th of July. And then, of course, the 13th of August, we will embark our cruise guests and head up into Alaska. So very, very exciting times. Lots to do, of course, during our 14 days of quarantine. We had lots of online trainings to accomplish. I mean, many, many, many. And that really replaces a lot of the classroom sessions that we normally go through when we rejoin a ship. But in this case, we will still have some of the classroom sessions to do, as you really can't replace those being in that classroom situation. And so the next couple of weeks will be full of catching up on the classroom trainings, going through the new COVID protocols, the guest embarkation process, and there's so much new. The new and improved Royal Caribbean app, which if you're coming on any of the ships, you want to get that app and put it on your smartphone, and it keeps you in touch with the cruise experience from the very beginning all the way to embarkation, all the way through the the end of the cruise. It has everything on it. It helps you check in. We have actually a virtual muster system now, which you'll either do. You can do it at a muster station in a small amount of people, but you can also do it on your smartphone, and you can do it in your cabin So they're making that process very, very streamlined and very much more user friendly. And like I say, on the app you can also sign up for your meals, for your excursions, for your show times. You can chat with fellow guests on that app during that week for no extra cost. That's a free app, and it's free services like that. Now you can't go on your Google or Facebook without buying a web package, an internet package. But all those other, all the access on that Royal app is free. So you want to be sure and get on that. Another thing of interest is that every guest will be wearing a watch type wristband. While you are on the ship, you're required to have that wristband on at all times. And the purpose of that wristband is solely for the purpose of, if there happens to be any case of COVID detected during your cruise, they can do the contact tracing through this wristband, which they can tell exactly who was within 6 feet of any COVID case for more than 15 seconds. And all electronic, all computer driven, and it doesn't, it has no camera on it or a recording device. It only tracks your location. And that way, if somebody has come into contact with COVID, you're immediately separated out, and medical checks you immediately. And it's a great system for preventing the spread of anything like that. So lots of great new technology out here on the ocean. So that said, like I say, we're waiting for the clouds to break and see the sunshine out here today. It's in the 50s right now, hoping to get up into the mid 60s. Usually if I turn around here, I can see the Space Needle, but our ship is at anchor, so it tends to like roll around a lot. And so today I'm just looking over at Pier 91 over there, and our good friends John and Katrina Blair, who are on board the Serenade and getting ready to welcome their guests on Monday. So at any rate, everybody, things are looking up, things are going forward. A lot of our sister ships in the fleet are getting ready to do their simulated cruises or are getting ready to board their passengers. And I'll tell you what, life is good. We're moving forward, and that's what it's all about. So with that said, everybody have a great weekend. I'm trying to catch a little bit of the British Open, the Open Championship on TV here in Seattle. Everybody have a great weekend. Keep smiling. I'll be back hopefully next Thursday evening, which will be, I believe, the 29th. No, that's wrong. Check your calendar. I don't know. What date is it? Today's the 17th, 16th, 15th, 22nd. I'll be back. Thursday the 22nd from some location on this beautiful ship. I don't even know where. But it won't be this balcony. Have a great weekend, everybody. It's Kelly from Ovation of the Seas, Elliott Bay in beautiful Seattle, Washington. Kelly, out.